Hello, my name is Andrew Kinney. I'm a Social Security attorney. That's my area of practice. I practice at Hoglund Law Offices in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Today I'm going to talk about early retirement benefits and how that may or may not play into disability insurance benefits. So I'll back up for a moment. Sometimes we have some people calling. The reason that they're retiring earlier in their job is not by choice, but because they have a medical problem that keeps them from doing what they want to do. At times those people are close to age 62 or perhaps are over age 62 but not at full Social Security retirement age. In those instances, when I get those calls, I'll explain what we go through. I ask them again what the reason is that why they're retiring. And if it's a medical reason, and let's say they're at full retirement age, which I believe, at least at this current date, is 62 and 10 months, I mention to them and I encourage them to retire early. That generally is the best decision. What happens with Social Security disability insurance is this. If someone retires early and they are unable to return to the past work and the medical problems are severe enough, they should also at the same time apply for disability insurance. They may also be eligible for supplemental security income, but it's unlikely. It's good to apply for both kinds of benefits, and the reason is this. If you decide to declare early retirement, you would roughly get 80 cents on the dollar for your retirement benefits, different than if you waited to full retirement. But if you have a disability insurance claim happening at the same time, it may take a year or two or so for the disability insurance claim to come around. But if Social Security, through the disability insurance process that we do at Hoglund Law Offices, if the disability decision actually comes through favorable to you, then Social Security effectively undoes your early retirement decision, and they switch you to the disability insurance program, and that would continue through full retirement age, and then you would be automatically switched back to retirement. So what I'm getting at, if I were to boil this down, if someone is retiring early and is disabled, and that's why, it's good to do both things. Practically speaking, if Social Security eventually decides that you've been disabled this whole time and you are getting retirement benefits, I have a lot of those questions. How does that work? Well, what Social Security would do is pay the difference. If you were getting $1,000 in early retirement a month and Social Security disability, which generally always pays more, was actually going to pay $1,200 a month. If Social Security is looking back in time and saying you've been disabled this whole time, they would give you the $200 extra a month to bring you up to what you should have been getting. There is one situation where someone may not wish to retire early, and that is if someone is worrying about that they might not get approved for disability insurance. Those situations, these all have to be your own choice, and this isn't legal advice, but it's good to know the background to this. If someone isn't sure that they're really disabled and part of their decision to retire is by choice, then it's good to gauge this, because if you really wouldn't retire early and commit to having early retirement, at that point you're stuck and locked into the retirement benefits you get. Then you should at least evaluate that and look at your financial situation and figure out, is early retirement financially feasible? And so what I'm getting at is, it is not a lock if you apply for disability to get it. And so when you're looking at the situation, make good decisions based on your financial situation. Sometimes you don't have a choice. I'll digress slightly here. People in your situation also have at times 401k investments that they draw off of when they've done early retirement. If you're retiring early and are drawing off a 401k, and if that's premature, if you're doing that at any time and getting a penalty for it, there is a way to request that the IRS waive your penalty for early withdrawal, and that is working through the IRS and asking them for forms to allow you to have a penalty waived. And generally 59.5 is a cutoff there. So in terms of the discussion today, hopefully that lays out what your options are. You don't have to choose one or the other, but both, early retirement and disability insurance. And there's some decisions that are important to reach with the attorney that you choose. If you have any further questions or would like our help with our law offices, you can call 651-628-4001 or go online at hoglundlaw.com, and that's HOGLUNDLEW.com. Thank you very much.